plaintiff, Tammy Schmudlock, says when she started dating the defendant, she made it clear to him that she doesn't date liars, cheaters, or abusers. But she claims he turned out to be all three. Tammy's suing her ex today for unpaid loans and court costs. Defendant Daniel Osborne says the only reason he's being sued today is because Tammy is a scorned ex-lover. Daniel insists he has never been convicted of abusing a woman, and he denies owing Tammy for anything.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
In 2018, Dan and I met on Facebook, and we were chatting. The end of summer 2020, we started dating. In the beginning, everything was fine. I did make it clear when we started dating that I don't date cheaters, liars, or abusers. He was talking because he was going through a divorce.
You didn't want to date. I'm sorry. Most men are not abusers.
Yes.
Most are cheaters, but a whole lot of them are. You've knocked out about 60% of the population.
Explains why I'm still single. No, just kidding. I've got a boyfriend now. But because he was going through a divorce, I wanted to clarify. He claimed his ex-wife had cheated on him. Come to find out, he is all three. After we were done, I was contacted by his current girlfriend's husband, Mark.
Hold on. You all were dating.
We were dating.
And you got a call from his current girlfriend's husband.
After we broke up.
Got it.
I got contacted after we broke up from his current girlfriend's
Your
husband.
Honor.
Now, I found out during that time that he was dating at least 2 other women.
He was 3 deep.
At least.
Wow.
So...
Got his earring shining. Oh, yeah. He got his necklace. Oh, I can see that now. I got his goatee. He got his cut. He is slayable. Look at the way he stand. He even got the stand.
Got the crucifix. He's a good guy.
Look at him.
I've also been contacted by his ex-wife, Julie, who has a support group on Facebook that I am part of.
Oh, now,
There's 8 of us.
The woman, sir, you sent it to support group.
Yep, the support group is for the women he has physically and mentally abused.
Seriously, now this is not a game.
No, it's not a game. He has physically, I am the only female in their 20-year marriage that she cheated on him with, that he cheated on her with, that was never physically touched.
What stories did you hear? And then I'm gonna let him defend himself because this is hearsay. Go ahead.
Actually, I have off of CCAP, I have where he's been charged with domestic violence. He pulled a gun. Back in 2005, he pulled a gun on his son and his 2 stepsons. So his first wife got a restraining order against him. That is the same gun he put to Julie, his ex-wife's head, and loaded the chamber.
How do you know that?
Because Julie told me. I actually have a statement from her.
I got that, but the sons are on record.
Yeah, the restraining order that the one mother had to get.
For putting the guns to his sons.
Yes.
Anything else on record?
Yes, it's that one. I want to look at it quick so I don't quote it wrong.
Okay, sir, what do you want to say while we are waiting on this? I'll let you address that real quick, and then you can go.
There was no charges on that.
Pardon me?
There was no charges on that because it never happened.
Have you ever had a conviction or any other allegation for women beating or abuse?
I've had allegations.
On record? Like they went and filed police reports? I'm not talking about a woman you conned out of her money and then she retaliated by lying on you, if that's the case. I'm talking about something where they told the police and it's in a report.
Yes, there's no evidence.
Okay, well, any case you've been convicted of or sentenced to anger management, anything of that nature?
Anger management back in '93. Yeah, I haven't been in trouble with law whatsoever since 2012.
What happened then? Was it related to anger, any anger issues?
Disorderly conduct for raising my voice. In the state of Wisconsin, you raise your voice is disorderly conduct.
Well, yes, you are right. If it's disorderly, the manner in which you raise your voice is disorderly, then yes, it is. And that's where your temper came back in. That's what 2012, you exhibited that temper that you needed to work on, or that anger. That's why you raised your voice and got a ticket for disorderly conduct. What else did you want to tell me?
It's it's page 14. On January 31st, 2020, it was filed for criminal damage to property, domestic abuse, resisting arrest.
Sir, let me hear from you. Want to give me some background on your Playboy times? She says when you were dating her, you were 3 deep.
Yeah, that never happened.
Okay, you tell me about how pure of a man you have been in your relationships.
First of all, Your Honor, the only reason we're here is because she's a scorned ex-lover. And
Or abused ex-lover, we'll see. Go ahead.
I have not hit a lady ever.
Doesn't have to be physical abuse all the time. So how did you all meet? How did that go? How long did, tell me about that.
We met on Facebook. We were friends for quite a while. And must have been last summer we started talking about, getting together. She wanted to go for a ride on my motorcycle. And I said, that's fine. Then we dated for a few months.
How'd that go?
Went good.
She ever bring to your attention these other women she suspected you of cheating with?
Not once. Not until...
Why did you all break up?
Her friend, Tommy, that was in prison, he got out of prison, and he told her that he found all the stuff on CCAP on me. It's like, it's all my...
reports? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all my past.
Mm-hmm.
No, I thought...
Yeah, and this is a man coming from jail, so right, I got it. So then what?
And I thought, I'm entitled to a fresh start somewhere along the line, and that's what I was doing.
All right, let me hear from you, man. Why did you all break up?
Tommy's known me for multiple years, and when I told him that, he's like, that name sounds familiar, I'm gonna look into it. They actually have mutual friends who have witnessed the abuse, and so he looked him up on CCAP to give me actual hard proof because, like you said, talk is talk.
And the convictions were regarding domestic violence.
Yes, in fact, he hadn't gone to court yet for the one I pointed out to you. He hadn't gone to court for that one. That one, his current girlfriend's husband, Mark, went to that court hearing, and while I was on the phone with Mark, when he was telling me about what happened with that, where he has to be good for a year or he will go to prison, I actually overheard him threaten not only to kill Mark, but to kill his girlfriend's 2 sons. Yeah. And I actually had to appear in court for that one to testify. And he got his girlfriend to perjure herself and claim she was on the phone with him the whole time when she couldn't have been, because I heard it. I'm not a liar. I don't care. I mean, I filed this and all these people contacted me. I didn't go looking for these people. I filed to get my money back, the $1,000 I loaned him to get an attorney so he didn't lose his property, and $705 for his mortgage payment so he could get the paperwork he needed, because he had to be up to date on his mortgage to get the paperwork he needed for court. And then $160 is all the filing fees and stuff I had to do to get this.
This is all over the course of your dating, and how long was that? When did you start dating, though?
August.
August, a couple months later, he asked, or what happened?
Yeah, he's a manipulator, so he made it seem more like I offered, but if you run back to the conversation, he put it out there, and it was one of those, where, I'm a psych nurse, I should have known better, and looking back at our conversations, I see how I got manipulated, but hindsight's 20/20. So he kind of got sketchy near the end of 2020, started taking care of a elderly uncle on the weekends, and his phone started not working. Those are when Jennifer, his current girlfriend, Mark's wife, was emptying their finances to pay off his debt.
It was not a disabled uncle or anything like that. It was my uncle.
You were taking care of him?
No.
Even if he wasn't disabled?
No. I wasn't taking care of him. He's got a
How is your
wife.
uncle relevant to this case?
I don't know.
You all ever discuss him?
Oh, I told her, I'd like to visit him.
He's a good family man. I can't hold that against him.
Well,
I'd like to visit with mine every week or what have you. I can only see my aunt. I go down to Florida. Just saw a couple weeks ago, but I'd like to see him as well, ma'am. I understand, particularly if I got women chasing me for money. I'm gonna go see every aunt and uncle I can to get out of that. And say I'm at my uncle's.
His current girlfriend's oldest son called me and asked me to do a group call with his mom, and I did, because I thought she needed to know. And so her and I were comparing dates, and whenever I was told he was with his uncle, he was with her.
All right, so whenever he said he was with the uncle, the other lady said he was with her.
And during a time period where he claimed he was in the hospital, she's like, well, he was for a day, and then I got to take care of him for 2 weeks, which was no fun. I should have just been home. I'm like,
Your Honor,
better you than me.
Let's get to the money, sir. Do you owe the money? If not, why?
No.
Why?
It was never given as loan.
You just met the woman a few months earlier. Why would you expect her to give you a couple grand?
She
Unless you're a
offered.
woman hustler.
She offered. I never once asked.
Did she say she wanted it back? Ever?
No.
She never asked for her money back.
Not till we broke up.
All right, fine. What did you tell her then? Did you say I don't owe you? Did you say why do you change this now suddenly to a loan? You know it was a gift, baby.
If you look at evidence 3 that I submitted,
Page
you will
3?
see. Evidence 3, yeah, on page 3. Yeah.
What is it going to tell me?
She said, well, since your current girlfriend, the one I'm with right now, said that.
No, I want to see where you said, I don't owe you, or why are you asking me for money I don't owe you? It was not a loan.
If it was a loan, there should have been something written up.
And if it wasn't, you'd have said, no, it wasn't a loan. What are you talking about? Somebody tells me I owe them money, I'm going to say, where do you get the idea that I owe you some money? And then they'll tell me, and I say, nope, I don't owe you. Or I'll say, yeah, you're right, I owe you. Well, let me think about it. No, I don't. Let me hear the communications.
So if you look at page 10 on December 29th, when I thought he had blocked my number, I pointed out that he owed me the money. And
Told you.
He taught on January 1st. He's like, no, honey, I didn't block your number, because I'm stupid, and I believed him.
You still owe me $17.05. I have the proof.
Yep.
No, I didn't block your number. I do miss you. Oh, this soft con. And now he's a wannabe pimp. I'll be home sometime Sunday. That's how you sound, sir. That's how you sound.
And he was with Jennifer
not
that
even
whole
a pimp,
time.
a woman hustler. Look like a pimp, but really a woman hustler. See, that's how they stand, sir. I don't care what you say. I've been around pimps all my life. You have that demeanor.
I never.
You lean to the side, throw your head to the side. You well grown.
I thought we were still dating.
So, okay, so you just admitted, when we were dating, I still brought it up to you. You just said we were still dating. You just said that. You said I never brought it up until after we broke up.
No, it wasn't.
No. So I did bring it up after we broke up if you look at page 9, because I found out Jennifer's the one who bought him the new smoker and the big, huge flat screen TV.
I'll call you when I get back home. I get that you're done with me, but can we please discuss you paying me back? I'm not done, honey.
Oh.
I've been in the hospital since Christmas.
And I was.
Got out this morning, honey. I want to see another text where you ask for your money and his responses. I'm looking for him to at least deny
Oh,
me.
he never does. I guess if you look at page 6, on the day I broke up with him, this conversation isn't done. We don't need to contact each other again unless it's to pay me back my money. That would be $1,000 for your divorce attorney and $705 for your mortgage. And the reason it's more now is because of what it cost me court fees to get it set up.
His response. What did I do this time, hon? Sorry, I fell asleep. Wow, I'm sorry. Still not addressing your request for repayment.
Because it was never a loan.
Yeah, but why didn't you answer her? Why didn't you tell her it wasn't? You never said it. And a reasonable person who doesn't owe would address that at least once. You never addressed it. I've seen several requests and not once did you address it. Therefore, I'm going to conclude and believe that you tried to avoid even discussing it, let alone repaying it, and I'll give judgment for the plaintiff. And sir, if you're going to play. That's soft con. That's not pimping or woman hustling. That's soft con. Now, either going to be a player or a con man. Now, which one?
Neither.
Well, tell that jury, give her money back. Then you won't be able to come up no more. No diamond, no necklace, ain't nobody bothering with.
Yeah, right.
Your goatee will grow out. You'll even start standing different. You'll start standing up like a square. I don't want to turn you into no square. Keep your jewelry, your necklace, and keep looking close, all right?
I'm going to keep my Harley and be happy.
There you go. I like that better than square. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
You owe so much money to so
What
many
are you
people.
talking
And I
about?
cannot believe that after you blackened someone's eye and it didn't clear up for a week, you made her apologize because you had to put
What
your hands
are
on her.
you talking
You are
about?
a disgusting human being, and I'm so happy I never introduced you
I
to my
wanna
son.
know what you're talking
You are
about.
just so pathetic.